Okay, I'm back, and now I have completely assembled as far as the shelves themselves, and this nice bottom animal plastic sign which shows the model and everything, Iris CB70. I know I said tubs, or I know I missaid it earlier. 7 bin rack, and a nice AP cages, animal plastic cages. So basically how I assembled this, the best way, well, the way I did it was I went shelf by shelf by shelf by shelf, and then I just did it like I did on the first shelf. I lined it up, and it was really easy because they have these grooves. They have grooves on each side that it slides into, and then I started on the left side, did my 3 screws, went over to the right side, did my 3 screws, and then went to the next one. And I didn't try it, but I'm thinking if you just put all the shelves in at one time, that that they wouldn't slide together as nicely or as snugly, and that you'd have to fight for it to slide into place. But when I did it, I just did it shelf by shelf, and the next shelf slid right in the grooves, easy, snug. They didn't fall out. They didn't, they stayed in their correct groove, and the screws went in easy. What I am using is a simple Craftsman hand drill, power drill. You can use any drill, but what I would recommend is having your clutch set to a lower setting. I have it on 7. There's no way, and you should never ever, when you're assembling something like this, have it on the drill. That you'll strip the screws out extremely fast, extremely easy. It'll cause headache. So take your clutch on your drill and turn it down. That way you're not going to have any strip screws. And another thing, even on this lower setting, you really don't want to pull the trigger all the way. Do it halfway, so it's not spinning as fast, and the screw gets good hold of whatever your rack, or if you get an animal plastic, whatever it's made out of. Yeah, but just make sure you have your clutch on your drill turned down if you use one. It's a lot faster, and it causes a lot less stress if you have a power drill and you don't use a hand screwdriver. That'll take much more time. This is fast, easy. If you do it correctly and you pay attention to how you're actually screwing in your screws, you won't strip anything out and you won't have any problems. Next, I'm going to flip this thing over, and from the back I'm going to, if you can see it, not too well, but there's these screws right here on both sides. There, you can see it. Well, maybe. There's grooves on both sides that go. That go inside. That go down the entire rack to the bottom. And basically, what you do is you feed your flex watt through the correct way. I haven't looked at the flex watt too closely, but yes, you slide it through, and then Animal Plastics is nice enough to give you some foil tape. You take your foil tape and you set it basically however you want. As they give you 3 strips. Yeah, 4 strips. They give you 4 strips, and as of right now, I'm going to do every other odd. Well, I'm going to skip all the way down, and then when I get to the bottom, because you do have extra room under here, and the flex watt is not going to be tight, and you don't want to pull it tight at a 90-degree angle across to your bottom. You're going to want to give it a nice loop so it doesn't pinch, bind, get cut open, anything like that, get bent, because once you bent that flex lock, it's probably not going to work as well, and the lifespan is probably going to be cut. I'm not sure on that. I'm just guessing as safety, but yeah, I'm just going to set that up, and then I'll come back. I know I don't have a video editor. These are going to be in parts, no editing, and I know my room is messy, but I kind of waited until now to get my animal plastics. I'm going to be arranging my, as I call it, my nerd heaven, because I have 2 TVs and 2 game systems. But yeah, I apologize for the mess, and I'm going to be setting this up, and I'll be coming back. Thanks for watching.